Hi, this is Stephen Holland. We're going to get started because Journey of 1,000 Leagues begins with but one step. Welcome to class. We're learning about drumming in the course. Drumming in the course. Drumming in the course. Drumming in the course. My teacher taught me a long time ago, one of my many, and he said repetition, repetition, repetition is essential for learning. Repetition, repetition, repetition is essential for learning. Again, my name is Stephen Holland. We're just starting this drumming the course for 2012. A lot of things going on. I'll explain a whole lot as we go on. I'm going to keep this short because there's a lot of things brewing and cooking. To make the long story short, I was wondering what other people were doing for the new year. And then I got quiet and wonder what a good job and idea might be for me to do for the new year. And so Spirit kind of said, you might want to play with the new toy. New toy. Not the drumstick. It's the it's the computer. Share what we got. So this is just this is lesson number 1. I'll go through a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm just trying to do a quick hello. But lesson number 1. One of the things Alan Watson says, and Alan's a teacher you'll become very familiar with, but from the Circle of Atonement, Alan says, the early lessons do not seem very inspiring. Here we go. Nothing I see in this room means anything. See, the thing is, nothing I see, visually see. The room, the street, the window, the place, anything, and we'll drum that in. We'll emphasize that, okay? Nothing I see in this room means anything. Nothing I see on this street means anything. Nothing I see from this window means anything. Nothing I see in this place means anything. I was getting excited about places. I'm looking around and I'm thinking we're going to share this as we go, but this is the cave. Welcome to the cave. And you know, most man caves I'm sure have parrots. Well, you have been if you've lived in Key West. That's another story. Nothing I see means anything. Nothing I see means anything. It says in the course, nothing new. Here we go. Nothing I see means anything, and we'll go through the list of stuff that they have here. But so again, the key idea is nothing I see means anything. Well, of course, I'm looking at stuff all the time. I see it. I physically see it with my physical eye. But what the course is saying is that when we're looking with the physical eye, nothing I see means anything. We lose people at lesson number 1. So just trying to say what I see with my eyes is deceiving me. Because nothing I see means anything. 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 Nothing I see means anything. Okay, from the course. Now look slowly around you. Practice applying this idea very specifically to whatever you see. So let's try and drum through this. I think we can walk through this particular part. Just pick up on it, feel it, heartbeat, feel it. It's real primal. We'll get this. Now, look slowly around and practice applying this idea very specifically to whatever you see. This table does not mean anything. This chair does not mean anything. This hand does not mean anything. This foot does not mean anything. This pen does not mean anything. Okay, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything? We will get into that. Not that we see it with our eyes, it doesn't mean anything. It's not what it appears to be. It says look farther away around your immediate area and apply the ideas to a wider range. Let's try it like this. See, well, instead of me reading the particular thing, you look around your space, and I'll just that does not mean anything. That does not mean anything. And you look. That does not mean anything. 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 That does not mean kind of squashing the bug. Does not. I love bugs. Blessed all living creatures. Emphasizing. So that way, anything. That computer does not mean anything. That computer. That way I can beat him. That computer does not mean anything. That computer does not mean anything. That computer does not. Play with it, work with it. We'll refine it as we go. Again, I'm just trying to get through this first lesson. By the way, since this is the beginning, try and keep it to 10 minutes or so, and we'll expand it as we get deeper into the course and we get to know one another better. We're going on to the third paragraph. Notice that the statements are not arranged in any order, and they make no allowance for differences in any kinds of things to which they are applied. In this, that is the purpose of the exercise. Big key for us, again, not to see anything differently. I already indicated it. The parrots are different if you've lived in Key West. The parrots are a different symbol if you visited Key West. The parrots are a symbol differently if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Jimmy Buffett, parrot heads, and Margaritaville, and all that. Right? So everything I see means something different to everyone that looks at it. Looks the same, maybe, but it has different meaning. Everything is different. So again, make no allowance for differences. This is a general looking around, and anything that I see can't have any meaning. Nothing I see means anything. Nothing I see means anything. Nothing I see means anything. Let's pick some things. That does not mean anything. 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 By the way, this is what I call making sausage. And by making sausage, I mean this is the ugly part where we learn, but you'll like the end product. Let me finish up here. So again, the purpose of the exercises are to allow us to look at everything that we see in the world around us evenly, equally. It's like the trying to think of the comic's name, and that he's equally he's not biased or prejudiced in any way because he's equally insulting to everyone that he meets. Come to me. I got to finish up. The statement is meant merely to be applied to anything that you see. As you practice the idea for the day, use it totally indiscriminately. Do not attempt to apply it to everything you see, for these exercises should not be ritualistic. No ritual. We're just trying to establish practice habits. Not ritual, but practice habits. Only be sure that nothing you see is specifically excluded. One thing is like another as far as application of the idea is concerned. One thing is like another as far as the application of the idea is concerned. One thing is like another as far as the application of the idea is concerned. One thing is like another. One thing is like another. One thing is like another. They're equally crazy. They're equally illusion. But I just like some of the illusions better than others. We'll get into it. Nothing I see means anything. Last paragraph. Last paragraph here. We're going close on time. For each of the first 3 lessons, they should not be done more than twice a day, each preferably to be done in the morning and evening, nor should we attempt to do more than for a minute or so, unless that entails a sense of hurry. See, again, we don't want to rush this because we don't want it to have you have a sense of hurry right off the bat. So don't do more than a minute because we don't want to have to rush through things. And a comfortable sense of leisure is essential. When I read that was sign me up. A comfortable sense of leisure is essential. A comfortable sense of leisure is essential. You have leisure if you don't take the world too seriously. Nothing I see means anything. Anything that I'm looking at is something that I'm looking with. Anything that I see in the world around me, I'm seeing with the eyes. The thing that I'm looking at is as false as the things that I'm looking with. We'll get into more a little bit later. We're at about 11 minutes. And again, I'm thinking maybe 15 we'll get to start. I'm trying to make it short. But I let Spirit keep time. That way I can blame it on Spirit. Oh, let me do my blame it on Spirit prayer. This is my blame it on Spirit prayer from Course in Miracles. Many of you are familiar with it. I am here only to be truly helpful. I'm here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because the Spirit that sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever Spirit sends me, knowing that Spirit is there with me. And I will be healed as I let Spirit teach me to heal. Now that's my prayer. That's my prayer. But can we be sincere like that? We're here only to be truly helpful, trying to do what I've been groomed to do. Got into 12-step recovery 23 years ago. 23 years ago. December 13th of 2011 was my 23rd anniversary. And I called my old sponsor. And what did Tommy say? Same as he says every year. He says, well, the 24th year will be the toughest. There are no years, there is no time. Do we repeat the course over and over and over one time 21 times, or do we grow and have it evolve, and we're then elevating? So we don't just do it once a year. We grow like the steps and keep working with them. I got to finish up. I got to get out of here. Lesson number 1. Nothing I see in this room means anything. Nothing I see in this street means anything. Nothing, that was a sense of hurry. Nothing I see from this window means anything. Nothing I see in this place means anything. This table does not mean anything. This chair does not mean anything. This hand does not mean anything. This foot does not mean anything. This pen does not mean anything. That door does not mean anything. That body, that body? That body does not mean anything. That lamp does not mean anything. That sign does not mean anything. That shadow does not mean anything. Nothing I see means anything. We're going to learn it. We have given everything we see all the meaning it has to us, and we have interpreted falsely. That's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for. I've only been at this, let's see, what I have, 23 years in 12-step and 22 years doing the course. What a crisscross they've been. I'm about running out of time, trying to keep it to 15 minutes. This is Stephen Holland drumming in the course.